Saudara Dr. Chan Manen, Saudara Lim Kit Sian, Saudara Lim Guaneng, representative from PAS, PKR, PSM, and my good friend Jago Rahim, representative from the High Commissions, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here on the eve of a very momentous occasion. 9th of January, when the High Court in KL delivered its verdict after a long and tedious trial extending over 2 years. The Federal Constitution, the Federal Court, guarantees to every citizen the right to a fair trial. What is a fair trial? A fair trial is where an accused is given the opportunity of having a level playing field, equality of arms, and a judge who is unbiased, true to his oath of office in delivering a judgment. Now we in the DAP have struggled since 1966, long time ago. Sacrifices made by so many. We have in the DAP committed people, people of conviction. I was convicted for unlawful assembly in 1984. Lim Kit Siang in 1979, if I remember correctly, under the Official Secrets Act. To compound it, Saudara Lim Guaneng, convicted under the Sedition Act 1948, and the Printing Presses and Publications Act 1984. 18 months in Kajang. That is the commitment. These are the sacrifices which have been made by leaders in the DAP. After its inception, the DAP has been fighting alone. Battles and wars against the Barisan Nasional. But we are no more alone. We have with us now PKR and PAS. It is the Pakatan Rakyat now which is on the threshold of taking power. In 2008, 5 states delivered to the opposition. 82 seats in parliament. We have 13 states in the country, 3 federal territories. We achieved 5 in the last general election. This time, we must achieve, or at least take power in 9 states. take power in Putrajaya. Putrajaya is within our grasp. I am in Putrajaya practically every day in the courts. But I don't want to be in the court alone. I want to have our comrades in Pakatan Rakyat in the seat of government in Putrajaya. It is no more a goal which is beyond achievement. Tomorrow, the fate of the leader of the opposition, the leader in Pakatan Rakyat. To my mind, Anwar Ibrahim did not have a fair trial. Putting that aside, there is no doubt in my mind that tomorrow, Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim is acquitted. He is entitled to that acquittal. Many people say Anwar Ibrahim did not give evidence from the witness box. He made a statement from the dock. In my own experience, if you make a statement from the dock, the chances of success are not bright. But that does not mean that you can't secure an acquittal by making a statement from the dock. A solitary witness in this case, Muhammad Saiful Bakari Aslan, the complainant. Look at his evidence. A man who says he was ravaged. For 2 days he does not do anything. Lodges a report. After this alleged outrage, he attends functions organized by the PKR. Even goes to the residence of Anwar Ibrahim. His evidence in court far from creditable. Scandalous. Something which has not happened elsewhere. The complainant having an affair with a DPP. Sure signs of access to investigation papers through that affair. A sordid affair, an affair which has not been rebutted. The prosecution did not call or recall the complainant to deny the allegation of that affair. His evidence, rebutted by the first doctor he met up with, a prosecution witness, Dr. Osman, offered to the defense, but remains a prosecution witness. What does he say? The complaint made to the doctor was that plastic was introduced into his anus. Unshaken evidence by a professional as against Saiful. Now that is sufficient for an acquittal. Under our law, an accused person has a right to remain silent, let alone make a statement from the dock. That is our legal system. In fact, that is sufficient for the judge tomorrow to return a verdict of not guilty. Anwar Ibrahim is apprehensive. He says there will be an interim Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that will be necessary because he will be the Prime Minister. Inshallah, that is what will be the verdict tomorrow, not guilty. We, the DAP, will give every ounce we have towards ensuring that the Pakatan Rakyat wins in the coming elections. I call upon all DAP members to close ranks. We are a national, traditional opposition party. Penang has set the example through Chief Minister Sdr Lim Guan Eng that the opposition can effectively rule. Likewise in Selangor. Unfortunately, Perak, snatched away by the unconstitutional act of the Sultan of Perak. Our commitment will be there, come what may. I say close ranks. Penang again, we have set the example. For the first time, an Indian as a deputy chief minister in the person of Professor Ramasamy. We have made inroads into what is the obvious. Now I call upon everyone here, members of the DAP, close ranks. Let the warlords and the godfathers get together to get at the Barisan Nasional. And I can assure you that the godfathers have a lot of fire in their belly. A good combination, the old and the new. Don't forget the old. Of course, we must encourage the young. But the old must not forget the contributions they have. Or rather, the new ought not to forget those contributions. It is Putrajaya. That is where we should proceed. The coming elections is the opportunity. You must grasp that opportunity. We may not get that opportunity again. But there must be a leader of substance. And I think we have it in the person of Anwar Ibrahim. I hope what I have said will find expression in the members of the DAP getting together. We must show that the DAP is a party of substance, spirit, essence, and capable of governing. Penang has set the example. We must set the example at the federal level by taking power in the coming elections. With those words, I thank you.